Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom, brought to you by Petra Worldwide.
Welcome to Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom. I'm Sharon Alley, and today I want to have a real conversation about dreams, rebuilding, financial pressure, purpose, and how people continue moving forward even in uncertain times. So, for today's episode, how do we still reach our dream in today's world? Because let's be honest, life today feels heavy for many people. People are carrying emotional stress, financial stress, mental exhaustion, uncertainty about the future, and sometimes it feels like surviving has replaced dreaming. I think many people imagine their lives would look very different by now, different financially, different emotionally, professionally, even different personally. And when life doesn't unfold the way we imagined, it can quietly discourage people. Some people stop believing in themselves. Some people stop trying. And some people become, just very overwhelmed by daily responsibilities that they lose connections with their vision entirely. But one thing I've learned in this is dreams do not disappear simply because life became difficult. Sometimes dreams evolve. Sometimes life humbles us enough to pursue things with greater wisdom, patience, and intention. And honestly, I think many people today are just redefining what success is. People are craving peace, meaning, purpose, balance, freedom, even stability. And I've had to even start looking at my own life quite differently. I realize that sometimes building a better future does require sacrifice and restructuring. And, maybe that does mean changing small habits as well. Maybe I don't need to spend money every 2 weeks, let's just say, if I wanted to do my nails. If I'm obviously seriously trying to build financially right now, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should become more intentional with where my money is going. And honestly, I do believe many people are beginning to think this way because in today's world, survival requires wisdom. It is going to require discipline. It requires sacrifice, and it requires choosing long-term peace over temporary comfort. I've been thinking more even about ownership, and that includes building something for myself, creating an additional stream of income, whether that's stepping out of the traditional mindset of working a 9 to 5 job. And even though there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, I do believe that freedom comes from building something that belongs to you.
Pastors and financial leaders, do you need expert accounting or tax help? Do you have payroll or 1099 questions? Do you need a ministry expert to help you acquire real estate for your next project? If the answer is yes, yes, and yes, visit petraworldwide.org. Petra Worldwide has been strengthening ministries to transform humanity since 2007. Visit petraworldwide.org or call 855-481-9095.
People are realizing they cannot depend on one source of income anymore, especially in today's economy. And maybe success today looks different than it did a year ago. Maybe success is becoming financially disciplined. Maybe it's just finally learning how to save and investing instead of impressing people. Maybe success is building quietly while everyone else is forced on appearances. Because some of the wealthiest decisions people make, they're not always visible externally in the beginning. Sometimes the strongest thing that you can do is just temporarily sacrifice comfort in order to build a future that, gives you peace later. Social media today, especially, I think it just creates this unrealistic pressure for many people. Everybody appears successful, everybody appears happy, everyone appears financially stable. But behind closed doors, many people are struggling emotionally, mentally, and financially while trying to maintain appearances. Remember, life is not a race. Everyone's journey unfolds differently. Before we close today's episode, I'd like to personally invite you to join us every Tuesday evening for the King Life Forum. Join us for an evening of life leadership, empowering solutions, service with purpose. Networking begins every Tuesday evening from 6 to 6:30, and the official King Life Forum takes place from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., located at the Residence Inn in Altamont Springs. We would absolutely love to have you join us. So thank you again for joining me today. And remember, wisdom grows where intentional conversations begin.
Listen every day at 4 p.m. for Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom, brought to you by Petra Worldwide, strengthening ministries to transform humanity. On the web at petraworldwide.org.